Hey everyone, this is Nitro. So I realized I never actually did a video of the Joint Battle Level 53 version, so I'm going to get started. And for this video, I'm going to mention right now that I actually recommend you do it with just one partner. Preferably a friend you can trust. And the reason for that is because the right side is surprisingly challenging. If only two characters are on the right side, it can actually be a real struggle to beat. So I highly recommend you do it with a friend, and then this becomes way easier. So, with all that said, let us begin. Alright, so I'm just giving him some instructions via Discord first. So, yeah, we're running two Lianas. I run Bernhard for the faction buff. He's running Vargas for tanking the initial areas in the middle, and then Vargas will shift over to fight against Leon and the heavy cavalry there. And that's why we tend to run it with two, just to simplify things. It is possible to do it with three, but yeah, it's not something we really recommend. So, let's start off with Chivalry. And Leon should be able to one-shot him without even using a skill. There we go. Now just move him back. So... and I just need Vargas to Unbreakable Guardian where he's standing to help protect against Lance. Other than that, you know, I can draw him forward. It doesn't really matter. I can just hold off, or I can just hold off and wait. And I think I'll just wait. Yeah. So that's it for my turn. And then on the right side, it starts off easy for the right side because Leon can easily kill off this infantry. It just starts getting tougher once you have Vargas to kill, and it gets even worse once you have those the two cavalry, because both of those cavalry can actually one-shot Leon if they get the first attack. So, you know, if you kill Leon, this other cavalry could kill off your Leon. If you kill the other cavalry, then Leon will kill you. Which is why I really do recommend doing it with just one partner. Because that way, you know, he can control three characters, which makes that side easier for him. So you can see, after that attack, he used again to attack Vargas. And he has 1,000 hooves, which prevents Vargas from attacking him, which makes a huge difference. I don't have 1,000 hooves, so if I had attacked, Vargas would be able to counterattack my Leon, which really hurts, by the way. So you really do need a Leon with the 1,000 hooves skill and Chivalry. Otherwise, this right side can collapse. So let's move on. I baited this guy, Lance forward. And I really wish I had 1,000 hooves right now because this attack is just going to be a regular attack. There's no point in using his skill because I'm not moving anywhere. Fortunately, that regular attack could kill Lance, who was injured by Vargas. So he's down. Now I just need to use again and kill off that last Griffin. And let's use again. There we go. Next, let's charge forward and attack. And with the skill, that was able to finish off that last guy. So, yeah, that really clears out the middle area. Now I just have to handle this guy, Zeld. So let's faction buff. Actually, I should have faction buffed first, but it is what it is. And also, the reason I held off the faction buff until now is so that his Leon can benefit as well. Because we both use Chivalry in a game, so faction buffing on the second turn is when the Leons will get that benefit. Otherwise, you know, if I had faction buffed the first turn, Chivalry would have removed the faction buff's benefits. And yeah, so my center area is basically cleared. His area looks okay. And I'm kind of surprised he didn't send Vargas over, but hey. We'll see. Oh, and the Bernhard counterattack just demolished that Lancer. And as people watching probably know, if you've watched my previous videos, my Bernhard is actually really terrible. He's just not upgraded. His equipment, like, it's all SSR items, and yeah. But even then, you know, he hard counters Lancers, and that's all I really need for this side. So, there goes Zeld. So I can just start moving forward now. Because I can, let's prayer up and heal up everyone. And now we will move forward to take up the left side. So, you can kind of see Leon is kind of struggling to kill Vargas. Just doesn't have the right stats or abilities to take on Vargas. But fortunately... Oh, then there we go. Vargas suicide attacks into his Leon. Oh, that's right. The big difference is that he has the faction buff, giving him 20% more attack. I've tried playing this, you know, in pub matches with random people, and without, you know, when they run without this faction buff, Leon becomes very, very weak against Vargas. Alright, so now that we wiped out that first wave, except for Vargas, once two sides seems to wipe out their units, this is when the back guys, the second line, seems to trigger, and they start moving forward. So they've started coming up. And that's something I actually like. So he's nearly at me, so I'm going to use my Leon as bait for Vargas, who has parry. So it's interesting because what I've noticed is a lot of these Lancer class units, their logic order seems to be, if they can attack a cavalry unit, they will attack the cavalry first. If they can't attack a cavalry unit, let's say the bait character is Bernhard, who's infantry instead, they will choose the guard instead of attacking. So just an interesting point. It does matter. By doing a setup like this, you can make those Lancers attack instead of using guard. The exception to this rule seems to be Lava Titans. I've noticed sometimes Lava Titans decide to guard instead of attack, but these kind of Lancers, like Lancer Generals, High Lords with Phalanx units, every time I've been able to bait them. So, just an interesting point. Alright. So, yep, as expected, this High Lord decides to fall for the bait, and then he moves forward to attack. On his side, you know, he's using Vargas to protect Leon. And he did that by using Leon as a gain to move Vargas forward. And that keeps Leon alive. Otherwise, this Leon would have absolutely killed his Leon in one strike. Okay, so moving on. I'm going to use Chivalry to attack this guy. And I might as well use my skill as well. And that was enough to kill it. So that means he is going to be coming up. So I will just wait for him. I could bait, but there's no point. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I didn't even realize Liana had a gain ready. So I could have used the gain to attack, but it's a minor point. Doesn't particularly matter. So, yep, because his Leon is healthy, it's able to one-strike the other Leon. Basically, what I've noticed is Leons can pretty much one-shot at themselves. So it's important to have someone that can protect them, like Vargas. So at the right side, if there is a tank, it makes that right side much, much easier. So, what's next? Nearly done at this point. It's just wiping out this infantry character. And then it's the last group of 3 characters. Okay, so there's attack number 1. And the faction buff has worn off, so I will have the faction buff again. And I just realized I blocked myself from killing him with Leon, using Leon as a gain. So I will use it on Bernhard. And just to be safe, let's use Shield Bash. There we go. So I don't take any damage. Might have been a waste of that skill, but whatever. So, it's just down to the last 3 enemies. This guy is just a normal infantry character. All meta can be surprisingly dangerous. Her 681 intelligence, along with the sorceress 522 attack, can be really, really deadly. Especially if she uses Blizzard. I've seen Blizzard kill off like all the supporting characters of players before. So you just need to be wary of that. But if you have Leon and Leon charges in first, then no problem. And the other character to be aware of is Bernhard himself. Because on this map, Bernhard, look at his hit points. 20,000 hit point Dark Guards, 20,000 hit point Bernhard. So he is a monster. It's useful to have a stun to hit him with. I wasted mine just now. But yeah. Just be aware that if you're charging in with, let's say, Leon, you may die in one shot, even with Chivalry active, if you attack him when he's at full hit points. Easiest way to handle him is stun him first with, let's say, Bernhard's Shield Bash, then attack with Leon. And then once he's injured, he's no longer that deadly. So I'm pretty far behind, comparatively speaking. And this Bernhard looks like he's coming after me, which is good, because I do want to draw him forward. And if he does come up, I want to calculate the distance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll just set up right there, get the 5 distance charge. Let's turn on danger zone. Yep. And that will be good. Yeah, that's it. Oh, he decided to do. Now let's watch Leon charge in, and I think this Leon is going to die. And he, oh, never mind. Wow. Okay. Surprisingly. Oh, look at that. The Vampire Bats with 739 attack. So that might have been it. He does have a pretty monstrous Leon now. It's level 57, so looks like that makes all the difference. Oh, and as a result of that, I put my Leon outside of the attack range. Because even if I use Chivalry, I still can't attack. Okay. Well, then let's do this. We will have to use a gain on Leon. But since he's already injured, that's no problem. and then move some more, and then chivalry, and then I attack. Alright. So I have significantly less attack than he does. 860 or so. But it's okay. He's at 982. So he does have a monstrous Leon compared to mine. And it's an extra 100 attack. In terms of defense, I'm at 280. He's at 301. So yeah. Stat difference showing up. And I think that's from the... his Leon has both classes, 1000 Hooves as well as Chivalry. My Leon only has one class, the Strike Master class, and it's not even mastered yet. So that's probably where the stat difference is showing up from. But I will catch up soon. I'm just gathering materials to get the Strike Master mastery. Well, there goes Bernhard. So all that's left now is Almeda. With 2 Leons, yeah. 2 Leons, 2 Lianas, a Vargas to tank, and a Bernhard to faction buff. Just makes this very, very easy. You can just relax. The main thing is that turn 1, Vargas must use Unbreakable Guardian, where's he standing, to protect that Leon. Once that's done, the map is very easy to clear. You don't have to worry about anything at that point. So let's just kill off the last character, Imelda. The names just drive me crazy sometimes. Almeda, Imelda, you know, Ledin, Elwin, Lewin, and then yeah, just all the names are so similar. Liana, Lana. Okay, so in any case, this should be the last attack. Yep, and that's it. So, overall, I pretty much ran this strategy even when I first cleared it at, I think, around level 50 or 51. So, you know, it's become easier because a week has passed and I'm now level 55, but even a week ago, just doing this strategy, the map was easy to clear. You just don't have... As long as it's just 2 players and you work together and have the faction buff, things become very easy. So I hope this video was useful to you. Yeah, that covers how to beat the joint battle, the level 53 version of the Empire Invasion. Thanks for watching, guys. Nitro out.